Hi guys, today we are going to look at the sum product identity for sine, where we are going to prove the sum product identity. To prove the sum product identity for sine, we are going to consider two quadratic identity, which are written here below. The first quadratic identity we are going to consider is the sine x plus y equal to the sine x cosine of y plus sine y cosine of x. Another one is sine x minus y equal to sine of x cosine of y minus sine of y cosine of x. So the first procedure or the first step we are going to move here is to add this plus this. Let's add and see. So we have sine of x plus y plus, because we are adding this and this, so we add plus sine of x minus y should be equal to this plus this is going to give us 2, because we have sine of x, cosine of y, cosine of y. So if you add this and this, we are going to have 2 of cosine sine of x and cosine of y. So we have 2 sine of x cosine of y. Then you can see that here we are having positive and here you have negative. So if you add the sine of y cosine of x, negative sine of y cosine of x, we are going to get a result which is 0. So whatever we are going to have by adding the whole of this and this is 2 sine of x cosine of y. So the next thing we are going to do, or the next procedure we are going to follow here, is to let x plus y and x minus y be a given value. So we are going to let x plus y be equal to a letter A, while x minus y be equal to a letter B. You can see clearly that here we are having x plus y, here we have x minus y, and here we are having x, and here we have cosine of y. But whatever we want to do here is to ensure that here we are having a letter, replace that letter x plus y with b or a. Here we are going to replace with either a or b, and here again must be in form of a, b, form of A and B. So what are we going to do? Here we are able to just replace or substitute this x plus y with A direct, because we have here x plus y equal to A, and here again we are able to substitute the whole of this with B. Well, what about this point here? And what about this point? So what must we do to replace this and this? So we are going to add x plus y equal to A plus x minus y equal to B. So what are we doing here right now? So if you add this plus this, you get A plus B. That is visible, you can see. Then here, if you add y, then plus minus y, then you get a 0. Then here we are having x plus x, so we have 2 of x. So how do we get x? For us to get x, then we must divide both sides by 2. So that is the value of x. Again, we are going to follow the same procedure, so that we have x plus y, x minus y. X plus y was a, and x minus y was equal to b. The same procedure being followed. If now we want now to, because we've found the value of x as a plus b divided by 2, here now our aim is to get the value of y. So for us to get the value of y, then you have to eliminate x. What do we do to eliminate x here? We can see that the coefficient of x here and coefficient of x here are equal, and they are having the same sign, positive, positive. So for us to eliminate x here, then you just have to subtract. So if you subtract x minus x, then you get 0. what do you get if you subtract y, a negative y from y? That is y minus y. What you must get is just 2y. But this one here is a minus b. So what do we do to get the value of y? What we must do and we have to do is to divide both sides by 2. So we can see that the value of x is this here, and the value of y is a minus b divided by 2. So we are almost done. We say that x sine of x plus y plus sine of x minus y is equal to this, and now we want this our equation to be having in place of x plus y, the equation should have a and b. So we are going to have, instead of now having the sine of x plus y, now we are going to have the sine of a plus the sine of b should be equal to 2 of sine of x. What is x? What is x? X is a plus b divided by 2. So we have a plus b divided by 2. Then we are having the cosine here of y. So cos of y, cosine of y. So we have cosine of y. What is y? What is y? Y is a minus b divided by 2. So we have divide by 2. We are almost done. Now what we can do, if you like this, we can do this. If you like, you can do, or you can just leave it at that point. But if you like to simplify your work further, you can just divide both sides by 2, so that you have a half into the sine of a plus sine of b. Then we can close this bracket so that we have the sine of a plus b divided by 2, then cosine of a minus b, divide everything by 2. Then we are done. That is the sum product identity for sine has been proven here.